Okay guys, I wanna show you something very useful for fire mages. For this you need milk scrolling battle text, this add-on that shows you your DPS or healing you receive. It looks like this. You see on the right side the damage I'm doing. Okay, go to settings and type /mcbt and you wanna go to scroll areas. I'm using only incoming and outgoing. I'm not using notification and static, and I made new one that is called ignite. I've put you go to outgoing player, and you can do this, but you don't need. I want to show you something different, but I'll show you also this. You can put here skill. I'm looking for dots. Here is skill dots. Go here and put them in ignite. So you have your ignite on the different area, and I've put them here in the center. Okay, the thing I want to show you is this. You add a new trigger and call him combustion. You go to. I'll do it from start now. You add trigger called him combustion. Okay, you add event and delete the one you have. Here you have to check. Let me find it. It's periodic skill damage over time. Also, you wanna keep this source unit application is equal to you. This is something you need. Crit you don't need. Skill name you wanna change this to skill ID is equal to. Let me check. I'm not pretty sure. Combustion. No, this is the other combustion. Okay, let me check just a second. Skill ID is equal to 12654, and this is for all champions, for every. So you just put those numbers, nothing. Even though, look this, I want to show you. Here it says for me that skill ID is 12846, but this is not true. This is the right skill ID, so 12654. Okay, you save this. You go to combustion, yeah, add event. I forgot the skill ID. 12654. Okay. Okay, 12654. This is the skill ID of Ignite. You saved him, and you want one more thing. You want the amount. This is the amount that tracks your Ignite. So for combustion, you need the bigger ignite you have on target, the bigger combustion you will have. So pretty much combustion is all about your ignite. Living bomb and other things doesn't affect your combustion so much. So you wanna put some number here. I have it on 30k. I don't know if rates how big combustion, how big ignites you have on the high geared fire mage, but 30k is pretty good. With 30k self buffed, you'll get something like 16k combustion, which is not bad. I have it on 30k. You can set any other number. It doesn't matter. In rates, I'll probably put a bigger number. Okay, you save this. You save this. Then you go to add exceptions and you put this exception. Buff inactive is no. Let me check what inactive. Also, I'm not sure for this. I'll find pretty. Yeah, unavailable skill is equal to this. this is the skill, this is the idea for combustion. So the reason you're doing this is you don't want you don't want this thing to be popped up on your screen when your combustion is all cooled down. So pretty much it will only pop up when your combustion is out of cooldown. When you set this, okay, you go here and put them in depends. If you made the new one as I did for ignite damage, you put them here. If you didn't, you put them more in outgoing area or notification area. It doesn't matter. It's pretty much the same wherever you want to be. I have them on ignite area. You call them combustion. Always sticky. I have this pressed. Yeah, this is pretty much the next thing you want to do is to make this this text big enough, the biggest you can put pretty much, so you can see them. You save this and you can change color. I have them on the yellow because combustion is yellow. Okay, so I'll delete this trigger because I have one already. This is the combustion trigger. It's same. I'll show you now how does it look. I'll just one thing I'll do, I'll lower the amount because I don't know if I'll get 30k combustion. It doesn't matter. I'll put 20k. Okay, so now this shit will pop up when I have ignite more than 20k. I'll show you now. I'll use time warp so I... You see here is the ignite. This is the new scroll area that I talked about. You see now combustion. When it says combustion, you pretty much use your combustion, because this is the time when your ignite is more than 20k. I've set there 20k. You can set any other number, and you will see my combustion was 18k tick, 39k crit on my low geared mage. So you saw how it looks like. Let me just change here to the last one I had, because I saw I can pretty easy get even 30k. Okay, now this is just some useful thing for fire mages. This is like some combustion add-ons, but it's much better. It's much better than any combustion add-on. One more thing you wanna have is this macro, because you'll see now the macro that says show tooltip combustion, so you see combustion when you go on him. It's stop casting, cast combustion. The reason you won't have this combustion is because maybe you are casting scorch, for example, which cannot be what the fuck I'm doing. Cast combustion, okay. Maybe you're casting Scorch and you cannot cancel Scorch on any way, and maybe your combustion, your ignite is ticking away. You want combustion as soon as you saw this button that shows your combustion, so you want stop casting button. You see, I stopped casting, and I pop combustion if I have. This is the other thing I wanted to show you, pretty useful thing, and what the fuck was that? Okay, the third thing, something with molten. This is the bug about fire mages. Look this, I had ignite of 36k. On my fireball that was 40k. Yeah, it was on fireball. Fireballs didn't even crit at all. It is 40k fireball. Ignite is doing 40% of your spell damage. 40% is of 40k is something around 17 to 18k. or even less. Let's say 17k. Ignite ticks over 4 seconds, every 2 seconds, so it ticks 2 times. That means that one tick of ignite would be half of that. This is 8k or 8.5k. This is 8.5k. Even with all the masteries and all the shit, the max thing from this you can get is like 10k combustion, 10k ignite. You can't get more than this on retail. And I had 36k ignite. I'm showing you this because there is one thing bugged in Molten. You can stack combustion. So uh, let me show you this. When you crit with Scorch, for example, and you crit the other Scorch, those two, it's 6.5k as you saw. One ignite from Scorch was 3k and the other one was 3k. That's total 6k. So combustion is stacking. The reason I'm telling you about this is for fire mages, it's no your primary stat. Maybe it will sound you weird, but your primary stat won't be intellect. The thing you wanna achieve is as much crit and haste you want. As much as crit and haste you can get. I have bad gear, so I don't have a lot of crit. But the thing you wanna do is get as many as crits during those 4 seconds that your ignite is taking. So I have ignite 3 seconds. I wanna get another crit in during this time. You see, I didn't get now. As much as crits you can get in a row, the bigger ignite you will get and the bigger combustion you will have. So you want as many crits as possible. So look, it's not bad, it's even much better to jam 40 crit in yellow gems, or even in red sometimes, because like you need 650 intellect to get 1% of crit. And trust me, you'll say, okay, but with less intellect I'll have smaller numbers. Yeah, you'll have a little smaller numbers, but you want as much as crit as you can get in these 4 seconds, so your combustion can stack. You want also haste, so you can cast at least. You see, my cast time of the fireball is 2.28. You need to be less than 2 seconds, because if it is less than 2 seconds you can cast 2 fireballs during one ignite, and you hope for crits. On the center of the map, the ignite you'll see is also very useful. I explained you on the start of the video how you set this on milk scrolling. You see, it's popping how big ignite it is. Also, you need one more thing to set. This is also a very useful thing for raids. It will improve your performance and everything else, FPS. This is the threshold for heal or for damage. It says that you put the number and the damage or heal you receive has to be higher than this, so it will be shown in the outgoing or any area. And I put 5k. So the reason I put that is not to get my living bomb dots. You'll see if I put this to 0. If I put this to 0, I have my living bomb on my ignite, and I don't want this. I want here only to be ignite. So I go to threshold and put my damage to 5 or 6k. Let's say 6k, it's okay. Heal to 5k. And hide full overheal is also useful. Don't display any heals that have effective heal amount of 0. So if it's full overheal, then he won't display you. This you don't need this. This is just the thing that will improve your FPS in raids. If you're using a lot of add-ons or you don't have a good computer. Okay guys, this is pretty much it.